Okay, so we're gonna do a little life update. But first, okay, look at this beautiful space. Trey and I are here this weekend with some of our friends for the holiday weekend. I'm just in the pool house, but guys, it's beautiful. If you want information on how to rent this space, just hit me up, but that's beside the point. This is not an ad. It's just the best space ever. I'm doing a little update because so much has happened in the last 3 months that I'm trying to comprehend and explain. A lot of you guys follow me because of gymnastics, or I met you either from the gym we owned or from Texas Dreams or whatever. What am I doing with my life? There's all these things happening and I don't really know what's going on, but the Lord's really moving in my life right now. So I just wanted to update you, friends. Outside of gymnastics, which, Trey and I had the gym, and that's all basically been my entire life, is the sport and coaching and everything like that. And after we decided to move on from gymnastics, we've worked full time for the same company for a few years and love it. It's been consistent, absolutely adore our full-time jobs and who we work for. It's just the biggest blessing in the entire world to do what we do for a living. Outside of that though, I had started having extra time without doing gymnastics on the side. So I was like, okay, what do I like to do? All I've ever done is gymnastics, right? So I'm like, what do I even like? I don't even know anything. I don't have free time ever. So what do I like to do? A few years ago, I started modeling here and there on the side just because honestly, we needed the money and it was fun. And I was like, well, I'll just give it a go, I'll give it a go. And I ended up liking it a lot. And then, after we decided to move on from the sport recently, I was like, well, I'll throw my name in the hat for a couple of gigs coming up and just see if I get them. I wasn't trying to go take acting or modeling lessons yet. I was literally just this looks fun, let me try to do it. And I ended up getting booked for kind of a big job for my first one, and having that on my resume has helped me book more jobs. And since then, I'm taking improv classes in Dallas and learning from so many amazing people who are already in the industry. And I basically started with one commercial, and this was a few months ago. And it has just grown and grown and grown tremendously to where I'm now working as an actor 3 days a week on sets for different commercials or TV or whatever it is. And it has been so fun, but such a whirlwind. And I don't really know yet where this is going, but I love it. I'm having the most fun I've ever had doing any sort of passion or activity ever in my life. And it's just it's amazing what the Lord's doing and the doors he's opening for me to go onto these sets and into this industry, which can be really difficult, and just be bold, and be friends with everybody. And it's just taking me out of my bubble of the sport, it was just my whole life forever. And there's so much more to life than gymnastics. And I'm not saying that it's not meaningful, because some of those relationships that I had through the sport will last me a lifetime. And I learned so much of who I am is the sport and my work ethic, and knowing how to persevere and push through and be afraid, but do it anyway. All of these things I'm using now in this entertainment industry. I don't take any of it for granted, but it's just interesting how the lessons that I learned through gymnastics, I'm now actively putting into real life situations right now, stepping out in boldness and just literally trying to walk through doors that the Lord's opening, even if I don't feel equipped, because I know that when I arrive on set, if I'm myself and I'm literally just okay, Lord, what do you want? Who do you want me to talk to? How do you want me to portray this character? He's literally given me every single step to do this job. And I'm having, I said, just the most fun I've ever had in my entire life doing it. So where it's going, I don't really know. Like I said, I'm booked and busy right now, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. I know that there are seasons of highs and lows as an actor. I'm just kind of updating you guys because you've followed me for a long time, and some people have been DMing me being like, what are you doing? What is this? And so it's weird to say that you're an actor, but I guess I'm an actor. We're just rolling with the punches and trying to kick some booty, be obedient to the Lord and what he's got for me in my life, because I don't really know, but nobody really knows what they're doing. We're all just out here trying our best. So Anyway, thanks for the support. Keep you guys updated on things coming up. Love you.